money away and move out with it.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return, it's McBride. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a carry for Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts on the move to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You got to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Winston now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. To throw, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
On the return, it's McBride. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 24. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
2nd down and goal. Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 29, Winston. And Martin's got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Running with Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Winston again, it's Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They go play action. Winston. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On play action, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out. From the gun, Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw again. Winston. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Winston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Pete Werner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Martin. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now, 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now for the 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
First down, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Winston. Buying time to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The busy night continues for Kamara, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this out to Kamara. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
That's right.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.